And then this is gonna be the creature IDs, and if it's my scan, right? So this is gonna be a vector. Okay, I don't actually care if it's which drone got it, right? Like, so I want a vec, a fish ID, and true, it's mine. So now I'll know if I've scanned it. Yeah, okay. Now we're moving along. It is not properly choosing like a specific target to go through, so it might change directions in the middle, which is not great. But we should probably sort of see how we're doing with this and throw it into the arena. See what goes on. Oh yeah, and I won't get any score until I go up to the surface to do it. So either I have to scan everything. Yeah, I should probably turn on the light every once in a while. I mean, that would probably be a good idea. That would certainly help a lot. Uh-oh. I got stuck in the corner. I'm waiting. Why am I waiting? There's these two left. So ID 3 I didn't get. And then the green, that thing I didn't get. You probably consider opponent scans as your own? I don't think so. Because I got all of the other ones. Happens to you too, bottom left corner getting stuck. That's... let's see, battery is 30. We got all the scans. Okay, I went to wait mode. Wrapping around document. Oh, because I want to go to let's go to turn. Okay, command wait. Okay, so I do command wait. If I loop through everything, why am I saving that as me scan? Oh, backseating is fine for this one as long as it's not giving me the solution. So I don't want something like that. I think it's more like it's more fun when it's like, oh, hey, let's try these different things. That's fine when we're like solving it together. Drone scans inputs contain scans for all drones in the game, including... Oh, see, that's where... Okay, so I thought it was one of mine. Okay, so... all right, so this is it. Drone scan count for that in drone scans. Okay, so we need to check to see if this is one of our drones. So... Let's see. How do I do this? I just say, okay, if it's my drone, and then I want to sell for drone and self dot drone self dot my drones. No. Let it's my drone. Set drone. Set up my drones. There was a no. It's contains. No, okay, I don't want contains. We can get is there a contains here? There's not a contain. Oh, we can do count. No, that's the number of them. I can just like filter. I want the drone that ID is equal to the drone ID. Dot count is greater than 0. So if you're greater than 0, you're my drone. So then we want to do if is my drone. So really I want to do if not is my drone. Then I want to continue. Like immediately at this point in time. Just continue. Here, okay, so just because it'll make more sense. We'll do that. So, okay, if we check to see if you're my drone, if you are my drone, then we mark it as a scanned. You might stay quiet sometimes just because of your solution. You could inadvertently feed me a solution jeep by jip. Yeah, like I don't want you to feed me like a solution. It's just more of a, so like I guess it's more of like if you don't know what you're doing, then it's actually great to give me suggestions. Is that like, does that make sense? Because like then it's like those of us trying to like all solve it together in like sort of like a pair programming type way. Obviously, if you know the solution, then it's more of like guidance, but not giving the solution away. Okay, but I think this will work now. I am never going back up to the surface, so I'm just collecting everything, not in any good haphazard way, and then going from there. And so what I probably should do is that if there are no more, I should probably go to the surface. You don't know the solution. I'm still trying to advance to my level. Wait, I thought you beat two. Didn't you beat the boss too? You're on wood 2, right? Okay, so I as long as I'm not moving, as long as I don't get caught into the corner, we're okay. You tweak your code and go down 100 or 200 spots. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I've got everything, and now I'm waiting. Okay, so now I want to go to the surface. As soon as I get to 0, I want to go to the surface. So instead of waiting, we want to... So instead of waiting, we want to move. Okay, so we're gonna have an X, and I want this to be whatever our current drone is, which I don't know what you should be. So let's just do this as like 5,000. And then our Y, I want this to be 0. So go to the surface. And then yes, I should probably turn on the light too, if you have enough energy. But we'll get to that. I thought that I saw that you were number 1, like you were above the boss, for some reason. I don't know why. Like you haven't gotten past it. Okay, so now we'll just do everything. So let's hear. Let's we can speed this up. So I get all the creatures back up to the top, and don't I win? $74 points. Why did you get 74 points? Ugh. Okay, so I didn't beat the boss. That's too bad. In the meantime, though, I need to go to the restroom again. So let's go ahead, and apparently an ad just ran too. I'm gonna go ahead and test this in arena. We can all watch like how this goes, and then I will be right back. Oh, you get bonus points for saving your scan first. Oh, that's okay. So there's a different strategy for this. Okay. Well, anyways, I will. I'll be back. We'll sort of like we'll just see where we are at the end of a quick break, and then we'll figure out the next strategy from there. And we have to save probably before we reach the end. That's probably what it is. Okay. But I think we'll be able to do that, no problem. So cool strategies coming up soon. Be right back. All right, how have I been doing? Yes, you love when you get to the point where it's less basic mechanics and more strategies. Yeah, that's always better too. Like once you have the framework of things going on. Tea Kettle Drone, hello. How are you doing today? And also Curled, hello. How are you? Okay, So I guess I'm fighting an opponent that also doesn't report. Oh wait, it's a race. It's a race, and I'm losing. No, I'm winning. Oh, and I got way. I guess because I reported them all first. Oh, I beat the boss. You may have zoned out to the music while I was away and not seen the games. I think I beat the boss. I'm apparently ranking #1. Okay. Well, yeah, rank 1. Okay. That's good. Do you get that unfinished business feeling you do when it happens? It's been busy plotting your next move, but the problem is about to change again. I know, it's like, okay, well, I guess this is one of the reasons why, like, you just be as simple as possible, right? Because maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's just like, okay, well, who cares that I don't need strategy? I don't know. Who needs strategy? All right, well, I guess we're just gonna watch battles until they promote us, because there's no reason. I'm not even turning on my lights. I'm winning without turning on my lights. I think so. Strategy wise, things that we can go for, we can like fill out rows. So I can basically say, okay, get all of one, and then go up. And I can also get all of one type and then go up. Like those are different strategies we can do. The other thing is I could always try to like find the one that's closest to me. But that's not like, I also turn on the lights, obviously. That would help be a little bit faster too. Oh, we're probably going to lose this one because like they're getting this Bombo actually attempts to go up. Can I actually see when I yeah, I beat the boss. So here is the battle against the boss. Until bronze, there's not really a need for a strategy much complicated than what you're doing right now. I think like the other CodinGame game that we played, that definitely feels true. I think I was just trying to lay as much groundwork as possible in the early phases. Yeah, I think we've laid out a bunch of the groundwork for this, and then I guess we're just gonna have to see what the next thing is. I do like that they're adding in complications with each stage. Ooh! I just got a ding. I guess we'll wait until we push this up. We win by a ton with this one. $87 to 18. That's what we beat the boss by. Okay, that's good. Better than a boss. We'll be promoted to Wood League in 10 seconds. Yeah, that's one of the problem with like the coding game type stuff is like I feel that it's really fun to I feel that it's fun up until like a certain like maybe like in gold or something like that. To try to get into the platinum is like more work than I really want to like focus on and try to go. So diminishing returns on like unfunness for it, but I can definitely see like the early stage of this and like figuring things out and getting it going is a lot of fun. Creatures will now flee from the noise of drone engines. You will now control a team of 2 drones. Okay, so now we have the 2 drones, which we are not doing very well with because if I remember correctly, they usually now require you to have 2 outputs, and so we're going to crash. Where's my outputs? Outputs, my drone count lines, 1 valid instruction for each of your drones in the same order the drones were provided to you. Okay, so basically in turn, we are only doing one return, right? So for drone in now we have 2 drones, right? So I kind of want to do this in 2 different things. No, I want to do I want to map. Now, okay, so what do we want to do inside of here? We get a drone, and for each drone, I want to create a command, right? And so, nope. What am I doing? And now we're going to say, we're going to return the commands. So commands, okay, so this is a map iter. I want to collect you. You're now going to be a vec of commands. Yeah, what is this JJ? What did I do? Okay. Cannot be right. Okay, so we need to return a command from this. Okay, so what do we want to do? So I could just, okay, let's just imagine that the fish are going to run away from us, but we don't really know how fast the fish are versus our drones. What if we don't do anything different? What if we just literally do this exact same thing we're doing here? So I get all this stuff. Oh, we're bringing you in. Okay, so we just say for a radar blip in that drone's radar blips, we're not going to work together yet. We're just going to say, okay, now I do have this self, and that's not going to work in a map. So I have to do let self creatures equal to self.creatures, so I don't move out of it. Now I'm doing a get, so I don't actually need ownership of this. I might be lucky with this. If I do need to, I will clone it in. Okay, so yeah, mismatch types is expecting the commands. Okay, so forwarder blip. Okay, return command move. Return command move, and then if we get to the very end, in here, what did we do again? We return to the top. Okay. Yeah, you just keep going to, that's sort of what I did, except we got distracted by evolutionary programming, which was a lot of fun. All right, so command doesn't implement display. What do you, oh, because you're now, okay, yeah. Command, so now you want to, it's one each, right? I want to do a, we now have a commands. And we want to for each. So commands.iter for each. Command, I want to do a print line command. Okay. Collect you there. And then commands, return to commands. Okay. Cannot move out of self because it is borrowed. Okay, fine. I will instead of borrowing it. Wait. Can I actually, if I don't, you put in a move here. Oh yeah, okay. Excellent. Okay, so I mean, the only negative is I think there's a chance they'll all go after the same fish. So I mean, that's cool, but we're not crashing. So I want to get this into the arena as soon as possible. But only because I bet a whole bunch, like I bet half of everybody in this league are crashing because of the two. Yeah, like that. Crashing because of that. So now we can come back to here and rewatch this. I don't know if the boss gives you a head start. The boss might give you a head start, yeah. Okay, so what it looks like, I think it's meant to, but it didn't move for the first few turns. I don't know if it's like that or like there was some other bug, or maybe it was something else going on. Why? What are those? Why are those X'd out? That's... Yeah, it just sort of stopped there. Weird. Okay, so I went after... I mean, okay. One thing to get a bunch of scans. Yeah, it's probably intentionally made it stop to make it easier to beat. That does make sense. Why are these all X'd out? The fish can be scared off the map. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. And if the fish get scared off the map, I can't get it anymore? That's interesting. This does make me wonder. We had really bad luck this match. It's not always like this versus this boss. Only on the horizontal axis. Well, okay, that makes sense because there's the top of the ocean and then the bottom. They can't go like under the floor. Yeah, that was a rough game from the boss. It does make me wonder if I just say, okay, so what if I don't do this iter map. What if I try to be like much I could try to go after different fish. So like if I have a targeted, we can go after that, which means I need to redo that code for my drones. That way I'm continuously targeting the fish. So we're going after different ones. I see those ideas. The other thing that I'm wondering about is what if I let one of the drones just do its thing and then the other drone I just hang out at the surface so I instantly get. Oh, does that work? Is it each drone has its own scan and I have to send it back up again? Each drone has its own. Oh, okay. Okay. That's I was thinking like, okay, you just leave one drone at the top and they're like beaming information out. Yeah, I did have to do a vector to retrieve the pair of drones and creature IDs. I did have to do that, didn't I? Okay. Let's see. I probably do a lot better if I make sure that I'm not going after the same fish. So if I split these out into two different things, like, okay, now this is mapping through and getting the first fish right away. And they're both just happening to choose the same one because they're really close together. I kind of feel like eventually we're going to switch to having completely different strategies. So let me, I'm going to go back to okay, so we're gonna do two different commands. So we're gonna have command one, so that command one, we're gonna do this one first. So we're gonna do almost like I want turn like drone one or something like that. Turn drone two turn. How do I want to do this? It's okay, drone one turn. I might want to put this into its own function and like have roles and then just say like, okay, your role is this. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Okay, so instead of looping through each drone, we're just gonna say, okay, drone one. So drone one, we're going to loop through and do the normal radar blip type stuff. And so we're gonna put that into the commands, which is perfect for that. So that's essentially this. So for drone, no, that drone one equals self dot drone my drones of 0. So you're drone one. Okay, so for radar blip, and essentially I want my command okay, command equals the return of this thing, of whatever's in this block. Okay, so Oriba in drone, go through that, return. Oh, this returns out of this function. Is there a way for me to like return out of this block? That would be really cool. I don't think I know how to do that. Let's see. So this is mismatch. Yeah. So it's trying to return a. Is there an early return from a block? Is that something I can do to Rust? It's possible to name the block and break from it. That's it. I can label it and then do that. Okay. It's okay. That's how it works. That's how it works. So we do. The label is going to be the. Oh, it's over here. The label is my create command. Is it colon? Can't remember. And so instead of return, this is break, create commands. What? Oh. And then return that thing. Okay. And then you are going to break command. You continue on, and so if we get to here, we move up. Okay, cool. You're super unhappy. Okay. I don't need to move out of this. All right, cool. Okay, so that's command of drone 1, right? So create command. So let's change you to actually drone 1 command. Now I want drone 2 command, and technically in this case I want you to do the exact same thing, but I want to find out if you're going to the same X and Y. Oh, no, that won't work. I need the target. I need to know if it's the same thing. So it's almost as if I want to do something like this, where we have like command and like the target ID. So break command is going to be that, and then the target ID didn't find a fish, moving towards X and Y. So we don't have one, so that's going to be a none. We did find a fish, so we're going towards the fish ID, right? So this is going to be a sum fish.id. And you're a none because we don't know what you are. Okay, so now I have the target ID that we're going after here. So if I do this all again, because that's such a good idea, what could possibly go wrong with this, right? So this is going to be command 2. And technically I don't need the tuple for this one. So it's going to be drone 2 command. So I get the second drone. We get the radar blip. We get the radar fish ID. And at this point in time, if the radar fish ID is the same as the other one, I want to just skip it right now. So if the radar fish ID is the same as target ID, then continue immediately. Otherwise, just continue on and do your thing. So drone 2 command, drone 2 command, mismatch types expected I-32 found an option. Right. Why are you okay? I'm not return. Oh, because you're a tuple. Okay, so okay, then commands are gonna be, did I create commands? I don't even need that up here. We now have command and command 2. And so now I just return a vector with command and command 2. Okay, so you should be going after completely different fish now. Now, I'm still chasing them off the map. So I'm not doing anything special by trying to, like, you know, herd them in a certain direction. I'm just going to scan as much as I can and then go from there. And then I probably should turn on my lights. I probably am going to need to start turning my lights pretty soon. Probably this direction. Oh, so many chased off the map. I'm going to beat them up. I wonder if I'm going to... Oh, they got everything scanned. Yeah, okay. So I think then we need okay, let's throw this in the arena, and I'm at 343. So we'll see if that improves us. Okay. So the next thing is whenever we have... I can get the distance too, but I can also just turn on my lights randomly. So okay, so we have my drone. Okay, so turn. Oh, I'm not even using the creatures like that. Okay, fine. Then I want to, okay, so we do, okay, so light. I want to say, maybe if, like, even above here, let light equals if drone dot battery is greater than 6. Do I want to do something like that? Or do I want to do something like every 10 frames? I might want to do that, like every 10 like turns. So if we do this as like a usize, we initialize this with turns 0, and in turns we do self dot turns plus equals to 1, and then we'll do let light equals self dot turns modulus 10. I get 1 every 6, right? So if I do every 3, okay, so every 3, so modulus 3 equals 0. That gives me a Boolean, and then we're going to use that in all of our commands. So just set u to be whatever the light is. Ooh, 275. Okay, I'm getting better. Oh, I forgot to have the other drone turn its light on. So only one of them is turning its light on. That could be done better. Turn. Okay, so now we're turning on our lights routinely. We're going to different fish. We're scanning them pretty quickly now. And we're going back up to the surface already. We got everything really fast. Okay, that was a pretty decisive win. All right, let's test this in arena. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And it's super simple code still. Super simple strategy. Oh, look at this one. I think they're making that same assumption that we did. That like they could just sort of beam that up, but that's not working. Or maybe they just decided two drones were too complicated, and so they're only having one drone do the work. Okay, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. Oh wait, I was like, why am I standing still? It's like, okay, no, I'm purple this time. I feel like... Am I not... Oh, did I run out of energy? I ran out of energy, didn't I? You regain 1 every frame you don't use it, and it uses 5 energy to use it. So every 10 frames should be fine. Okay. Either way, I think we're going to win. Because they're not doing anything. Although, I think that if they're going to get it... So, okay, it's just going to wait at the end. Okay, so what happens? Oh, weird. So they go up there, and then it's like, okay, time to come back. And then they beat me. Oh, they beat me by doing nothing. Cool. Wait, did I beat the boss? I beat the boss. Okay. Well, I think we're out of bronze.